Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. Hey, we're back here at Old Stream, and we are grinding these last stumps out here. I decided to go ahead and cut these trees right here along, what field is this? Field 17. Yeah, got all these trees cut, so I'm grinding out the last stumps here. Get this last one here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to move it over to the side here. Just park it right here. It'll be fine. Alright, so. Oh, autosave. I love that it freezes up. It scares me half to death. I think the game is crashing. Alright. So now we're going to plow this out. Now I've already planted, I've pretty much got everything planted around the map. Everything is freshly planted. It's in its earliest growth stage, I do believe. Yes, everything except for 14, that was already ready to harvest to begin with. But everything else is planted. I've got soybeans all on this side of the map. I've got a little bit of wheat in 1 and 11. Planted some corn in 2 and sunflower in 12 and 13. The new field over here, I've got canola, also in field 3, canola, and then soybeans again over here in this field. So that's kind of where we stand right now with everything. Get my plow out, and I'm going to probably plow up some of what I planted already, but just a little bit, not very much. And I'm going to go back over it with a planter. And we'll plant all this, or harvest it all at the same time. But mainly what I wanted to do, I wanted to make a straight line down through here. I'm not going to cut the rest of those trees. I'm going to leave those. That way they kind of provide a natural barrier between us and that stream down there. But I am going to plow this, and I'm going to try to do it the best that I can here. Like I said, I know I'm going to destroy some of what I've planted here, but let's see, I need my little thing up. 742 is kind of what we want to stay on. And I know I'm probably not gonna, this is probably not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna try to do the best I can here. I'm gonna go kind of slow. I'm gonna keep it kind of straight. I know when I hit these bumps down here, it's probably gonna go all kinds of ways. I'm really just eyeballing the one front furrow there. I'm trying to keep that that blade in that one furrow. And here I go down the hill, so I know this was probably, I'm probably going to have to bring my small plow back down here to fix some of this. Ooh, yeah, there it goes. I might as well just go ahead and go straight. I think I'm still on the same furrow. Hope I am anyway. I can't really tell because it's not there. It's not visible. Hopefully it's pretty straight. Might have got off a little, but, and yes, the road is plowable. I was wondering about that. I was pretty sure it was, but I wasn't 100%. So tell you what, before I do anything else, let me grab my other, this black one will work. I was gonna wash these up for the harvest, but ooh boy, look at those tail lights. That is cool. I like it. I was gonna wash these up for the harvest, but I hadn't gotten around to it yet. I'm after my small plow. Where did I leave that at? You know what? I think it's up at the shop. I think I parked it up there. So let me go up there and get it. By the way, you will never see this as organized as it is right now. Take a look at this. I got all my trailers back here. Got the forestry tracked deal parked in the shed back there. So yeah, you will never see it that organized ever again. Just saying. Alright. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. That curve kind of threw me around there. Alright, I brought the Scorpion King up to the shop. I'm probably going to sell it back because I don't, I think I'm done with forestry. Let's see, where did it, oh, there it is. I think we're done cutting trees. I don't think we can really expand any of our fields any more than they really are right now. So, probably going to sell the Scorpion King back and probably the Roebuck. I may keep the skid steer and put it to work down there around the animals. Whoa! Yeah, I need to watch that. I need to slow down on that curve there. Now, I could have cut these back a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just leave it there. Alright, let's see now. This is where the small plow comes in handy. Try to get my lines straight here. Really hard to see. Looks like it's working good. You know, these wide tires on here, I probably should put some narrow tires on this. Because when I'm trying to look at the lines, you can't really see it that well. I want to go back. And I might not be hitting it even with this plow, so. I don't know, that looks pretty good to me. If I need to take a little more off or not. Yeah. Right in there, I need to take off one more little furrow, because that's going to bug me. Don't know if my plow is hitting it or not. Yeah, it's hitting it. There we go. Now we're getting it. Gotta try to keep this straight. I'm already off. Pretty close. Let me see if I can get this last little bit here. Maybe. Come on. Almost got it. Got it. Alright. That looks really good to me. Looks nice and straight, nice and pretty much even. Let me go back up it just to take another quick look at it, just to be sure. Get these little bits around this mound here, little hill. Got a little spot right there. I know I'm just being picky, but here we go. Alright, looks good to me. And that little bit of grass hanging out there is not a big deal. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go over this mound here one more time. And I'm going to run over it with the big plow. And then whatever it doesn't get. Boy, I love these tail lights, man. Check that out. I don't know, that's just awesome looking to me. I'll probably get that tractor again in the future. Yeah, not really time for lights yet. It's 6:05 p.m., but it is kind of getting dark. So I need to hurry this along. Here a little bit and I'm already missing. This way we get our field nice and straight. And we can always plant this and harvest this straight. So we're winding down the days here at Old Stream. I think we've got, let's see, this is episode 47. So we got 3 more episodes. Yep, sounds about right. It's been a great map. I love the character of the map. It just has that kind of, I don't know. Each map has its own unique character, and I really like this one. Even though it's a small map, it just has a lot of character, and I don't really know quite how to explain it, but it's a nice little map. It's kind of homey. You know, not like homies, you know, like your homies from, you know, from your crew or something like that, but I'm talking about like home, like your actual home. It's kind of homey. Like, you know, there's no place like home. That kind of home. You guys know what I mean. The thing about a big plow is it misses a lot on these dips here. Of course, I'm sure it's not really designed for these dips. With this kind of plowing. I may start plowing this in a circular motion because it's taking a little bit of time to turn this plow. So I may just start going around it this way. I'm just happy that the road plowed up, you know. I was kind of wondering if it would. I didn't see any of those special textures in it, so looks like it did pretty good. I will have to come back with that small plow and get all these little places. I did over there too. I had to do it across the way there. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely gonna probably have to harvest some in-rows on this before I turn it loose to the hired workers. So yeah, all this is soybeans, and I was very pleased with it. Even though there's some little bumps out here, little hills, it turned out pretty good. Maybe in 19 we'll be able to modify the ground, but you know, come out here with a. Be nice to be able to come out here with a leveler, or even just an excavator, like a backhoe or something, and knock some of these hills down to be able to move the dirt. And you know, if there's other places where dirt needs to be filled in, we could grade it. They could come out with a grader, and we can run a grader over it. That would be nice. See, I don't know if anybody's brought that to PC. I haven't played on PC in quite a while, and I know you can do extra stuff on PC, but don't know if that. I don't know if that would probably, if you could, that would be a custom script, so it'd never come to console. Of course, I don't know. Never say never. They brought the Big M to console. Uh-oh. Got a notification. Oh, it's actually from Focus Home Entertainment. Let's see what this is about. No, it's for a different game. They have other games from Focus and Giant Software. So yeah, they got other games, and they tweet that stuff from time to time. I usually try to follow all the Giants and Focus Home and all that, because sometimes they do release information, not just on the Farming Simulator page, but they'll release it on like Focus Home or Giants, or even some of the developers. I'll follow them, and that's where I kind of get some news. Autosave. You know what? This did this at the beginning of the episode, and we're about 16 minutes in, so I'm going to say it does it every 15 minutes. I thought it was every 20. So this must save every 15 minutes. That's a good thing, though. If you work for 15 minutes and something happens, it crashes or the power goes out, you haven't lost but 15 minutes of work. I know many times I have lost work either due to a power failure or shutting the machine down without saving it, or something, and I've lost like hours upon hours of work, and I really hated myself for it. Most of the time it's a power outage, and that's kind of out of your hands. But that's where the autosave comes in handy. You get to use that autosave in the multiplayer part of the game, and it'll save it every 15 minutes. So alright, just about got this, just about. It did take the road out. I'm happy to see that. Very, very happy to see that. Maybe one more pass after this. It is kind of a big dip right there, but I know our planters can handle it. That's what's great about those horse planters. They're not too small, and they're not really too big. They're just about the right size to get into the tight spaces, but they give you plenty of planting width and stuff like that. So, alright, maybe one more pass or pass and a half here. Might be able to take some of this out at an angle. Yeah, I can take some of it out at an angle. Cool beans. So yeah, after I get done with Oldstream and Hagenstadt. Hagenstadt is the other one that will be ending at around the same time this one does. After this, I'm going to focus on Estancia Lapacho, which is the Platinum map. I'm going to focus on the Valley, the old farm, and I'm going to focus on the West Coast. Get back to work, really kick those maps into high gear, and wait and see what they release in the future. I know there's one coming out, and you guys know I've talked about it, Lone Oak. I'm keeping my eyes out for that one. So, I think I can do this across here. Yeah. Take out some of it at least. Ooh, you know what? I went well out there and that didn't plow that. That is interesting. Why didn't it plow that? Maybe that texture can't be plowed. Maybe that's the maximum width of the field. Weird. Or maybe my plow just wasn't touching it. It does kind of incline there, so maybe I got lucky. Accidentally saved myself from a dirt moment. Won't do it again. We'll stop just short. Try to get some of this with the big plow so I don't have to make so many passes over it with the small one. Alright, I think it's now time to bring the small one. It's hard to believe how this field looked before. I mean, you can't really even recognize it. This was field 16 originally, and then over here where these kind of bumps kind of start, this was all woods out here. We had poplar bushes and trees, and had a road there and trees there, and now it's all gone. It's all field, which is a good thing. We can increase our yield here. Alright. Oh, it missed a little bit there. Here we go. Uh-oh. I bumped a button. If you accidentally bump the O without hitting L1, it will turn off that create field function and you won't be able to plow anything new. Gotta make sure to hit L1 and then O. I kind of get ahead of myself a little bit sometimes on the functions. I think we're good now almost. Got just a few little spots here to take out. Alright. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let me make one more little pass over it here. I don't see any more spots anywhere. Nope, I think we're good to go. Alright. So I'll bring the planter back down here and get this planted back over, and we'll come back and start a harvest. How about that? What do you guys say? Because it's going to be a pretty good sized harvest here, and I don't think I'm on an actual road. I think I'm on a pedestrian path again. Yep. Oh well, I think it gets on the road down here somewhere. Right here it does. Yep, got all this planted. Everything's all planted, or going to be all planted in the in order, and we'll be able to ready to harvest it all. Alright guys, stop here and follow the law. Until next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see you guys later.